Greetings and welcome. How are we all feeling today? We have all gotten emotional. Emotions are a natural part of life. It's a natural part of our day-to-day life. It's how we communicate with other people and how we communicate with ourselves. Because thoughts are linked to emotions. So when you have a very negative thought, you're going to feel very negative. And this doesn't mean that you are ill, because emotions are not illnesses. Emotions are the amazing quality that you have in your life. Is emotions, the ability to feel, the ability to empathize with other people, to show them that you understand how they feel, because empathy is an important part of connecting with people, with their emotions and how they're feeling. And it's important to have this empathy when you are dealing with someone who is very emotional. And unfortunately, our emotions cause us to do things that we wouldn't naturally do if we were more calm. Because you can't deal with a very stressful or a very negative situation in a negative way. You can't blow up, because you're going to end up making the situation worse. We need to focus on emotional regulation and the ability to not only manage our emotions, but more importantly, manage the intensity. Because it's not necessarily always about the emotion that you're feeling, but it has to do greatly with the intensity that you are feeling the emotion. And that's how we are able to understand in which position we are in life, how we feeling, how we doing, because emotions cause moods. And your mood is when you are feeling a specific way, when you have a specific mindset and you are experiencing a specific range of emotions. If you are in a bad mood, you will experience negative emotions and negative thoughts. If you are angry or you are very irritable, you'll find yourself in a very jumpy, very nervous, very irritable mood. And that's why it's important that we emotionally regulate first and foremost before it turns into a mood, because moods can last for a very long time, and we tend to make habits out of our emotions. And when we make habits out of our emotions, then we experience the same cycle of emotions every day, between anger and hurt, anger and regret, disapproval, disappointment. The more you experience it, the more you will experience it. The more you allow an emotion to take over you, the more you will feel that emotion. And the more you try to avoid that emotion, the more you will feel that emotion still. It's important to remember that emotions are guides. They show us where we are, how we're feeling, how other people are feeling. Emotions help us read a room, to find a vibe. Our vibes are our emotional energies that we give off to other people. So they guide us through life. They guide us through our decisions, and they guide us through our relationships. They work like compasses. Your feelings direct your behavior. How you feel is how you will react. If you are extremely angry, it will affect your behavior, even if you are not screaming and shouting. If you are so angry and you knock something over, you just pick it up and you throw it, because anger and any other emotion has a great effect on how you will react, how you will respond, how you will speak to people. And yes, it extends that far, because if you are upset, you are not going to communicate with laughter and smiling. So it will affect the way you act and behave. Change the root of the emotions. in order to regulate them better. And you must do this by regulating your thoughts and how you're thinking, and how you think will also determine greatly how you feel. And emotions allow us to connect with others. If we feel the same way as another person, we want to be around them more because we feel like they understand us. So it's a great way to connect with people. If you give off a lot of positive emotions, people will be drawn to that because life is difficult. People are drawn to people who can laugh and have a good time and smile. Don't allow your emotions to overwhelm you though, because the more overwhelmed you are by emotion, the more difficult you're going to find it to regulate your emotions. So remember, emotions are not illnesses. They're guides to show you on your compass in which direction you are going in life. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that beautiful person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You are worthy.